What just happened to Real Sociedad? After 5 years of finishing in the top 6 of Spanish football, Real Sociedad just finished 11th last season and now is in the 19th position facing relegation.
Oh no!
The lineup, on paper, it's not bad at all. Ramiro in goal, Kubo on the wings, supporting Oyarzabal up top. Why is this team underperforming so much? 3 most big chances created, but only 7 goals scored. 1.5 goals conceded per game, which also shows a lack of defensive stability. New manager Sergio Francisco has clearly not settled on a starting 11 either. The question is, how would I set up this team? A 4-3-3 with an attacking midfielder, 2 wingers that we can really trust in Kubo and Barrenechea, as they are youngsters around the age of 23 that we can build up for years to come. And not just those 2. Oscar Son is also a big talent, 21 years old, 74 rated striker who can replace Oyarzabal once he surpasses the age of, let's say, 32. We have Zakarian as a backup for the wings and also for central positions. He could easily play in that cam position too, replacing Brais Mendes. We also have Sucic, who came in from Red Bull Salzburg, a very talented Croatian midfielder that could easily slot in for Carlos Soler. And we have Bernat Turientes and Gorocha, who are 2 players probably from the region. Real Sociedad puts a lot of effort into having Basque players in their squads as well, just like Athletic Bilbao, but they are a bit more free in the transfer market, as you can tell. Now, we do have 16 million to spend, which is nothing really. And since we are in the month of October already, there won't be anything happening here in the transfer window for us at the beginning. However, I was thinking, let's have a bit of fun with this rebuild. Let's try and sign absolutely no one for as long as we can and only utilize the academy. And to begin with, this is our academy, and I gotta tell you, it is honestly ridiculously bad. So in order to actually find talents that could sometime fit into this team, we have to do a lot of work in season 1. So I'm gonna send out our good scout, 4-star, 5-star Santos over to look for goalkeepers to begin with. Ramiro is a bit older. We will have to replace every single position where we don't have a youngster that can play in it. So this is something we will have to focus on straight away. Another position we will definitely have to focus on is the centre-back spot. The backups for this are players from different positions. Now, we do have Martin right here, who's currently injured. He's 19, so maybe we can build this guy up too. Elostondo, however, is 31 years old, so there's no chance there. I'm going to send any youngster that we don't use out on loan immediately. The scout has found 1 exceptional talent. The other ones were trash. But Tito Salinas, 15 years old, 6'2" already, which makes me think, does he grow still? Does he get that growth spurt? Anyways, he is the one. 67 rated, signed instantly. Let's go ahead and check out his stats right here. 67 with 81 to 94 potential. Our future for the goalkeeping position is sorted already. I don't think centre-back is going to be just as easy, but I love the fact that we started off nicely. By the way, John Martin right here is actually a top talent, above like 84 potential, so we're going to go ahead and send him out on loan alongside some of these other players for sure. He's going out for like 2 years and then easily can come back and take over, hopefully. So we loaned out Marin, Gorocha, Martin, Oscarson, and Turientes now. 2 months later, 2 players have been found. Fabricio Mosquera, who comes in at a 65, and also Andoni Jimenez, who looks very solid and comes in at a 65 as well. One thing that bothers me, though, is that every single one of these players doesn't have a play style. But I guess it's okay, as long as their ratings are decent. So now we're going to test ourselves in a Basque derby against Athletic Bilbao. This is a big game, my friends. And in this massive game, we cannot lose. We started off with Oyarzabal, good position. Another one tries to catch up there to get the goal in, but 45 minutes in, Athletic Bilbao had their chance with Iñaki Williams crossing it to his brother Nico on the other side. Barregizar, good pass, and look at the save. Ramiro is a top goalkeeper for us, but did you see what I just did there? I played beautiful tiki-taka for my opponents, gave them the ball, and they were like, thanks, we'll keep this going, and scored with Oyhan Sanset, which obviously wasn't a nice feeling to experience. Brais Mendes over into the center. Herrera, Yangel Herrera could have scored, but he didn't, obviously. Now Take Kubo over to Sadiq. He's been subbed on, and what a strike from the Nigerian striker to make it level, but it's offside. And with that, Athletic Bilbao win the game 1-0. We'll have to get revenge at some point. So with that loss, I kind of felt like I couldn't expect much out of this team moving forward. But Real Sociedad have come into that 8th position with 47 points, climbing up the league table in the most impressive of ways. At the top of the league, though, of course, Barcelona, but with 101 points and only 1 loss. Pretty impressive if you ask me. Top scorer, Mbappe, Sanset from Athletic Bilbao, the player who scored against us. Any of our players in here? I guess not. Oh, Kubo with 11 goals. And in terms of assists, Oyarzabal. That probably should be switched around. One is a striker, one is a winger. Having said that, though, I do trust in this team, and I'm happy to see the growth within it. Sucic has overtaken the center midfield position from Soler at this point. Zakarian have turned into an attacking midfielder. He's on a 76 rating. We're going to build him up. Brais Mendes, by the way, is a quality player. One thing that I do notice, though, with this team, left-footed, left-footed. We have left-footed up top, left-footed on the right wing, and, oh, right-footed on the left wing. Okay. One thing I want to show you, though, is the loaned out players. Mosquera up to a 70. Jimenez up to a 71 plus 6. Martin plus 5. Oscarson plus 3. Marin up to a 76. Gorocha has done well for himself. We have Turientes up to a 76. And we have Lopez up to a 76. Along with Pacheco, who was out on loan with a plus 4. A centre-back, actually, that I paid 0 attention to. Apparently, he actually has decent potential, so that's big. And in our second season, we're improving. It's only 1 position, but 7th this time with 61 points. As we see at the top, it's Atletico Madrid, which is quite impressive. But Athletic Bilbao, our rivals, are in the 2nd position, and that just shows us, even to compete against them, we have to get better at this stage. Now, when it comes to the top scoring, Mbappe is up there, but it is Barrenechea in the 3rd position, which is very, very impressive if you ask me. And for the assists, we have Oyarzabal up there with 10 once again. This season, I didn't play any game, which I kind of regret at this stage, because as I'm seeing this team now, Kubo on an 87, just 25 years old. Barrenechea on an 84, also 25. I'm getting excited about how good this team is at this moment in time. Now, we do have an issue at centre-back. Caleta Car was only a loaned-in player, so he left us. Obviously, Pacheco came back. He's now up to an 80, which is great. I didn't even plan with this guy. But Elostondo is 33 years old, so someone has to take over his position very, very soon. And well, looking at our youngsters, Salinas is up to a 74 to replace Remiro. He still has to keep going. We have Mosquera and Jimenez looking solid there. But Martin is the one that I'm kind of hoping for. Next season, I'm probably going to recall him as soon as Elostondo's rating drops below his. He's going to go into the starting 11. Oscarson up to a 79. He's pushing to take over that position from Oyarzabal soon enough. And then other players for the midfield specifically are looking pretty good as well, including Turientes right here. So now Real Sociedad is taking on Bilbao once again. Let's see if we can beat them this time. And of course, we started off kinda alright. 18 minutes in, Bilbao playing in those weird green shirts, but Oyarzabal had the first big chance at his feet. Should have been 1-0. It wasn't. Oyarzabal is through again. This time, he can take a shot with his right, hits the post, and scores on his weak foot. 41 minutes in. Sociedad is now on fire, and Take Kubo, well, he is just quality. Beautiful finish shot onto the post as well. Both players performing really well in this matchup. And now Oyarzabal said, watch this. Incredible goal from our striker. He might be aging, but he is still in his prime, as you can tell, and that is a huge 3-0 victory against our rivals. I've been looking for a bunch of wingers for a while, and I've found 2 players this season. Cabrera, 70 rated with high potential, no playstyles. And Sastre, 68 rated with high potential, and he has the rapid playstyle. So lads, The Wings will have some backups finally. This season, we finished 6th, 69 points. Not able to push into the Champions League spots yet, but we are not making transfers. At the end of the day, we're using what's there, so it's slow progress. Barcelona wins the title. Top scorer is Alexander Isak for them. The squad itself is looking absolutely incredible, as you can tell. Why is Jimenez here? Oh no. The release clauses. It has ruined me, hasn't it? It has ruined me. Don Martinez gone. That's a centre-back that I was supposed to use. He's 80 rated. Okay, good thing we sent out the scouts to look for centre-backs. That's very frustrating, but I guess we're okay. It's only a 2 rating difference between him and Jimenez right here, so we should be okay. I think we should be okay, but generally speaking, I think our team and also the backups, Zakarian, Marin, Turientes, Lopez, they look great. Oh, and by the way, now Oscarson is back from his loan deals. He was out for multiple seasons, and now he's gone up to an 84. So he can actually compete with the likes of Oyarzabal at this stage, which I'm really looking forward to. But I did mess up something, and I have to tell you now. Those wingers that I found through the academy, I forgot to put them into the main team, and they left. So, this season, we're going to test ourselves against Real Madrid as we try to qualify for Champions League football. And obviously, Real Madrid was not going to be an easy matchup, lads. They started off very, very quickly. We get a bit lucky early on. In the 52nd minute, we actually break through somewhat with Oyarzabal's nice movement. We move it to Kobe? Kubo. Anyways, rest in peace, Kobe. But Herrera comes in with a beautiful header. The first header that I feel like I've scored that felt powerful on this game. And Herrera just didn't want to stop. He scored his second in the 87th minute. We actually end up beating Real Madrid thanks to Yangel Herrera coming up with a monstrous performance. And beating Real Madrid definitely helped. We finished second this season. Real Sociedad on 90 points. Real just 6 ahead of us. We're coming for that title soon enough. If we can pull it off next season, I don't know. It depends on which players need to be replaced. But Isak is the main man with Kylian Mbappe right behind him. But our left wing is doing a great job too. And in the assists, do we have anyone in there? Oyarzabal, he's doing it, still on it, and he is on an 87. Well, Oyarzabal, don't you worry. Oscarson is coming for your spot. That should be okay. Just overall, we have some amazing players. I mean, Zakarian is up to an 88. Bryce Mendes, now 33 years old, will start dropping. And I think next season we should have Oscarson and Zakarian come into the starting 11. Herrera has been unbelievable in that matchup, by the way. I love how good he is in the air. He has the precision header, which, man, every single corner he gets to it for me. But yeah, this team is looking solid. We just need Jimenez to keep growing. I think he's gone from a 78 to an 82. So let's keep that up. And Ramiro is up to an 89 at the age of 35. I'm very impressed with what he has been able to achieve in this team so far. This season, I want to face Barcelona and test ourselves against them. That's the female. What the hell is going on here? She's actually the coach of Barcelona. What? Anyways, let's focus on the game. Herrera was the hero against Real Madrid. Now Zakarian tries to be the one, but our chances early on are not the best. Zakarian once again, a second shot coming off the crossbar. We should have been 1-0 up, but instead Olmo decides, let me just hit this nice little finesse shot into the far corner. That makes it 1-0 for Barca. Completely undeserved in my opinion, but I cannot lose against her. We have to go ahead and not get beaten. Otherwise, you guys will laugh at me this whole time. Kubo, beautiful goal. We're back into it. The player from formerly Real Madrid, who's been doing really well for Real Sociedad over the past couple of years, could easily move to some bigger team down the line. He's doing a good job for us, but so is Pedri. What a finish. What is that movement? Incredible from Pedri, the captain of Barca right here. And we're 2-1 down. 81st minute, Sucic misses a sitter. We run through with Baranechea down the left, and I decided to pass for whatever reason. The ball lands in front of my feet, and I actually avoid losing late into the game. That would have been horrific. I gotta give it to her. She's done really well, and she's gone ahead and won the title right here with 84 points. We come in second once again, qualifying for Champions League. And when we talk about Champions League football, well, we did get kicked out somewhere around the quarterfinals against PSG, who now play in the finale against Atletico Madrid. So clearly, we're slowly getting there in terms of quality. And that is something I love seeing. Now, what I also love seeing is that our team is amazing. I mean, we are looking at, yes, Oscarsson needs to settle in. He's on an 86. That's fine. We've seen Kubo on a 92. Baranechea as well. Zakarian on a 92 at this stage. Herrera and Sucic looking great. Jimenez up to an 84. Once he pushes past that, that's going to be great as well. And Ramiro at the age of 36 is still an 89. I don't know how he's doing this, but I'm loving it. And the bench is very solid as well. And remember, we haven't made any signings. We still have all the original players and just one academy player here in the starting 11. The best was Baranechea. Oyarzabal was actually second, seems to have played most of the games, and Kubo has 25 and 11, with Zakarian doing well in 10 games less, actually. At this stage of our rebuild, things are getting a bit interesting. We have Ramiro, 36. Guedes, 35. He's gone. Mendes is 34. Oyarzabal is 34. Herrera, 33. Such a big player for me as well. Gomez is even 31 years old, so we have to start winning these big trophies or we won't ever have the chance to do so. I mean, even Kubo's 30 years old, man. That's how far we've taken this by now, but I really still hope that we can pull this off. And here we are at the top of the league table with 99 points. Only 3 losses this season, ahead of Barca, Real Madrid, and by the way, I've noticed that in my career modes in Spain, Villarreal always does well. That's pretty impressive. But let's see the top scorers. Lamine Yamal all the way up top. Baranechea, Oscarsson right there. 3 assists. We have Kubo at the top of the list, which is something we needed to see. Now, this season, we did not step onto the pitch, but the players are looking incredible. Jimenez now up to an 88. Finally. Ramiro still holding his rating. I don't know how he's doing this. And on the bench, players like Marin, Turientes, Corocha, and Lopez, and even Mosquera are looking very good alongside Salinas. I just gotta make sure that these guys, if they retire, I guess we will have generated players just put in. So let's keep that in mind. The game will just punch a bunch in there. But anyways, let's see the full stats for this season. Next season, we have to win it all. We have to get it all done. Baranechea, 94 rated, 33 goal contributions. Oscarsson has 27. Kubo has 29 for himself. And Yangel Herrera has been unbelievable for us. Zakarian, you're 93 rated. I expect a little bit more from that cam position. And then the season has come to an end and, well, our reign in La Liga has come to an end. Atletico Madrid has now won the title with 87 points. Showcasing a lack of strength in our team right here. The top scorer in this division, Baranechea, is right up there, but Alvarez has won it for Atleti. And for the assists, we have Zakarian up there, which is good to see too. When it comes to the Supercopa, it's a trophy that we have won against Atletico Madrid, so we have taken something away from them as well. Copa España, Atleti lost against Bilbao right there, and that is a big loss for them. In the Champions League, we actually finished second, right behind Newcastle and ahead of AS Monaco, which is a very odd top 3 there, if you ask me. When we look at some big teams right here, PSG is in that 10th position, Real Madrid 12th. In a round of 16, we faced off against AC Milan, beat them 5-3 on aggregate. In the quarterfinals, it was Barcelona. So we have beaten the team who we really struggle against with the female manager. And then in the semi-finals, we beat Chelsea as Real Madrid have beaten Dortmund. So in the finale, it's going to be the battle of the Reals, and we'll find out which one is the real one. Let's see though right here in terms of their stats. Who is their top performer? I'm assuming Mbappe. No. It is actually Vini Jr. with 11 goal contributions in 13 Champions League games. Carreras, the fullback, has 5 goal contributions. Bellingham 2. And Kylian has only 3, which is odd. He's 34 years old now. He's 88 rated. Seems like he's going down in his stats. I'm interested to see how their squad looks. I'm just happy that we made it here with a team that at this stage is aging with absolutely no transfers, my friends. So looking at the starting 11, a 90 rated Oscarsson, a 94 rated Kubo, Baranechea right there, Zakarian on a 94 as well. Herrera has dropped to an 87. which means Marin or Turientes could take over. When I look at the stats between the two, Turientes looks better for defensive duties as well, which will allow Sucic to focus a bit more on offense, which he's really good in. So I'm going to put Herrera onto the bench for now. He has 58 pace, which definitely would be a big issue in this matchup. But Ramiro has held his own. He's on an 88 rating, 38 years old. Salinas could have taken over his position, but he didn't. Oyarzabal is down to an 80 rating. I mean, we basically don't have any more players left here. Bryce Mendes is down to an 81 as well. It's a decent bench, don't get me wrong, but we don't necessarily have impact substitutes apart from maybe Marin, Herrera, possibly Lopez could be all right. Gorocha. It's not that good of a bench, I'll be real. And I kind of regret losing out on the Youth Academy talents for the wings. Now, when we look at our stats this season, Barrenetxea has 41 goal contributions. Kubo comes in with 29 and 16, which gives him 45. And Zakarian has had his best season ever with 38. Oskarsson seems like he was injured for a little bit or didn't play. 15 and 3 and 35 is okay. Sucic has done really well there. Gomez comes up with good contributions. And even our centre-backs are scoring, which is a good sign. Now, what I want to see is Real Madrid starting 11. It's going to be Guimaraes and Silva up top. I don't know what... Oh, my God. Are you seeing this? 98 attack, it says. These guys are insanely high rated. Both of them have to be either 98 rated or someone's 99 and the other is like 97. That's unreal. I don't think I've ever experienced that before. I'm gonna have to take a look at their stats real quick because this makes no sense. What are their stats? Guimaraes is a 98 rated right wing. Okay, what was the other guy's name? I don't even remember. Hold on, let me go back again. The other guy's name was Silva. Silva, where is he? Let's find him. Silva, Theo Silva, 98 as well. What? Bro, I've never seen anything like it. That's unbelievable. You have Mastantuono on the wing with Bellingham and Vini on the winger positions there. Sorry, no, Bellingham in the middle, obviously. Vini on the left. In midfield, Valverde, Camavinga. Defensively, they are 87 rated. Magnan is obviously there and some great players. Mbappe is on the bench. I mean, that tells you everything. Now, as we do get into this Champions League finale with Vini Jr. and Mbappe playing, so the two 98 rated players are not on the pitch yet, which means they're probably going to come on in the second half and ruin me. I have to have a goal advantage by then. I actually want to take a little bit of time to talk to you guys, man. It's been a while. I feel like lately I've been just making content to make content, and obviously, my editor, Biscuit, has been on holiday, so we had to go ahead and cut the videos ourselves. I mean, my wife has been editing them for the past, I don't know how long now. So if you guys want to go ahead and show some love to her in the comments down below, I'm sure she would appreciate that. But having said that, I personally have just been, you know, grinding it out with FC26 so far. It's been a couple of very, very busy weeks and months by now, and we do concede. It is 1-0. Jude Bellingham scores. Skip. We got to get back into this, and we actually have to take the lead before these high-rated players come in. But yeah, man, life has been quite interesting. I've been on a bit of a weight journey myself as well. I have gone... Sucic. Oh, what a strike onto the freaking woodwork, man. I have gone from 93.7 kilograms down to 87.4. So I basically lost like 6-something kilos, which is huge. I'm very happy about it because it wasn't necessarily that I was fat or anything. It was mostly muscle still, thankfully. I was looking decent, but I just wanted to get a bit more shredded and a bit more healthy. So basically I was looking into the numbers, what would be a very healthy weight for me, for my age, for my height, for, you know, how much I'm training and all that stuff. And apparently around 86 to 87 would be perfect for me. As Take Kubo loses the ball. What is happening there, man? We need to do better. So I'm down to 87.4 now. And my goal is to actually get to 85, 84, which I haven't been on ever since probably I was I don't know, 17. Barrenetxea, jump up, man. For God's sake, we're 1-0 down. So if you guys are on some sort of a health journey, please share yours in the comments down below. I would love to read through it. By the time I reach my goal, I probably will go ahead and share my journey a bit more on Instagram. So if you guys want to be part of that, please go ahead. First link in the description down below. Follow your boy on Instagram. We're on like 16,000 followers. I really want to make an effort to be more active there, man, because it's a beautiful place to actually connect to people as people, not just viewers. So yeah, here we go. We're back into it. Oh no, they are actually using Silva down the left. Okay, this is one of the 98 rated players. He's playing down the right hand side, not the left. So we already have to be very careful with him. But I do think Guimaraes is not playing, so that's a plus for us, I guess. Kubo. That heel to heel sucks, doesn't it? Oh, hold on. They made a bit of a mistake. Kubo for a second. Takefusa Kubo, the Japanese winger, former Real Madrid, is now tearing them apart. This must be hurting. As we do take a 2-1 lead and we go into the second half, let me know, guys, what has been your favorite career mode that you played so far on FC 26? Do you like the unexpected events? If you guys have any feedback for FC 26 right now, please let me know, because I can share it with the developers, as they have been extremely active to begin with on FC 26, really on top of things to go ahead and fix the issues that we have been experiencing, especially with like the contract issue, with players being sold without our consent and all that stuff. And there's still a lot of stuff to iron out, but I'm pretty confident that these guys will get it right. And oh my god, bro, Jude Bellingham, he's on one right now. It's Jude versus Kubo. He just runs back to the halfway line, says, let's keep this going. We could use this as a counter. Here goes down the rung, down the wing. Barrenechea, yes! It is 3-2. Real Sociedad do take the lead one more time. And at this point, I'm assuming they're going to sub on Guimaraes and have two 98 rated players on the pitch. That could very much happen right now as we speak. Is it happening? He might have been subbed on already. I'm not too sure, but let's be very careful here. Takefusa Kubo takes the ball off of that winger. Barrenechea is through again. Come on. One more. One more. It is 4-2. Unbelievable Champions League finale. 13 goals for Ander Barrenechea, an original of Sociedad. Just like the rest of the team, we didn't buy anyone. I think now they actually subbed him on. Yep, Guimaraes is on for Vinny Jr. Let's make sure we don't concede 2 goals in 15 minutes. On the left, Guimaraes and also Silva, both on the same side. 2 98 rated players, and Aramburu is dealing with them easily. Kubo, Oscarsson, I love this. Over to the left once again. Barrenechea is on the run. He goes past people. He finds the right pass. Zakarian is off. I got it. Yes, come on. Nice turn from Barrenechea. Oscarsson to get one as well. The Icelandic striker has now ended all of the hopes that Real Madrid might have had. 8 goals in 10 appearances from Ori Oscarsson. And Pacheco, who came back after 1 season of loan, is now the man to lift this trophy for Real Sociedad. What a journey it has been. And this was probably our last chance, because later on, I don't think this team would have been capable of pulling this off when so many players would have retired. Our bench would have gotten worse. I'm glad it happened now. And the Ballon d'Or goes to Barrenechea. Totally deserved. He has been unbelievable for Real Sociedad. An original that has won it. That's all that we want, isn't it, lads? It has been so much fun recording this video for Real Sociedad. Real Sociedad guy, congratulations, you've done it. He's been in the comments so many times. This video is basically dedicated to him, but also to the fact that Sociedad currently is terrible. I'm pretty sure that this team can turn things around and definitely not get relegated. If they get relegated, every single player is being bought out. Kubo is going for pennies, so that's not happening. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good day. Take care and peace.